Welcome everyone. Happy Wednesday. It is a quite snowy and just going to get more snowy day here in a little Mommy, Ohio, where Checker is. We're so glad you're joining us today. Hopefully it's a little bit warmer where you are, though from some comments I've seen the past few days, a lot of you have a lot colder and a lot more snow than us. So if that's the case, that means you just get to stay inside and sew, so it's all right, right? So if you don't know, I'm Chesso Checker Distributors, and this is our What's New Live. We're going to show you beautiful finished quilts. We have a new cutting mat, rotary cutting mat from Creative Grids. We have new books, some crafts. So just a slew of different things. And we'd love to see where you're watching from. So make sure you put a comment with your shop name and location, and maybe you'll get a shout out. Like my mom is always here. She always makes sure she's the first one to comment because she's so sweet. I see Robin from Quilters Haven. Hello, John from Art East. We have some stuff from them today. Hello, Ma Anderson from Sew 406 in Montana. And hello, Rhonda from the Texas Panhandle. Thanks so much for tuning in today, guys. And just shop owners, so you know, this video stays on Facebook for 30 days and it stays on YouTube forever. So if you need to step away and tend to your customers, it's absolutely fine. You can come back at any time. We have a linked comment or a pinned comment in our comment section that is a link to all the items being showcased today. That will make it super convenient for adding to your cart. And we do a Q&A throughout. If you have questions, just go ahead and pop it in the comments, or we'll come back to it at the end. We do watch this post, so if you're watching later, you can still ask a question. We'll get an answer for you. And I think we're going to jump right in and get started with new books from Search Press USA. This first one is Knit a Mini Universe. There are 20 cosmic projects. It is hardcover. And this is from the best-selling author. And it is full of super playful patterns. I mean, look, immediately open it up. That kind of reminds me of Monsters Inc. Thank you. Yes, it was Monsters Inc. And got a little alien over here. So it's a fantastic way to use up your yarn. You can choose from a galaxy of fun favorites. You have sweet, colorful aliens to cuddle and love. You have rockets. You have satellites. Lots of things. Oh, astro penguins. So there's animals. And it's just a lot of things to inspire curiosity. You have a little round alien. A little brown alien. A bug-eyed one. It's cute. Horn. Okay, this looks like Toy Story.
From the claw machine.
Yeah, the claw. The horned alien. And now we got the planet and the Earth. And here's your knitting row. So everything you need is in here. A pink UFO. And I mean, this is barely bigger than my hand, so it's a great size for traveling, maybe taking on retreats. So this is called Knit a Mini Universe. But maybe you're not into space and all that stuff. But what about mini, and I always say this wrong, amigurumi. These are woodland creatures. There's 26 of them. And this only uses a handful of stitches, so it's great for beginners. It's super easy to follow. It's great to get people started. It also only uses a small amount of yarn, so you don't have to, for beginners, spend a lot of money. And here are a bunch of them. There's a cute bee, there's deer, cardinals, pandas. There's even a fairy. Again, this is hardcover. And this just has great short illustrated techniques. And then you can make your whole forest. You can even make some flowers. Look how cute this peacock is. Little mouse. Your little fairy. So mini amigurumi from Search Press. Now, as you guys know, our sale flyer, this is quarterly. And our new one just came out on January 5th for the new year. And this is a big part of our commitment to our customers. The first couple pages, we feature strictly things that have been released since the previous one. And it's an easy way for you to shop the best deals and stay up to date and just kind of stock your shop with essential notions, fabric, and more. You can save anywhere from 5% to 25%. It's easy to find the deals on our website because you either select on sale in the gray bar when you're on the home page, or you filter by on sale when you're shopping in a specific category. So it's 16 pages, including the front and back. It's broken up by categories or top selling. Sometimes we feature, sometimes the list, I should say, features themes like Mother's Day or Christmas in July. This was a lot of top selling because top selling is just a great way to restock after the new year. Another great tool that they put out is your shop hop guide. And this is all the great ideas and inspirations. Make sure you check your inbox because we sent the email campaign on this earlier today. It has a digital flip book so you can easily shop. And the great thing about our flip books is the images are interactive. So you click on the image and it takes you through the product on our website. Super easy to add it to your cart then. We also have our flip books easily accessible when you're logged in. You just scroll down to the footer and you click the marketing resources link on the bottom of the page. You can see other, like the what's on sale flyers in there as well in case you lost yours or you haven't seen your rep yet, because your reps will have printed copies of these if you would prefer a printed one. And a shop hop, our buyers try to keep these at a great price point for you guys so that it could be little like stocking stuffers and giveaways and things like that. So make sure you ask your rep for this or take a look at it on our website. And oh, don't forget the inside cover. It has tips and tricks. And so this you have about your curb appeal because your first impression starts outside of the store. Having demo stations are a great way to sell product because people try it and they realize how much they love it and they want to leave with it right then. Ways to personalize your kit to make sure that you have enough stock. And of course, providing a lounge for your little quilt husbands who are waiting on their wives or your friends who are waiting on you. It's always a good spot. You know, like when you're sitting outside the dressing room waiting for somebody, it's nice to have an area for you. So just some great new things we have for the new year. We wanted to remind you of them, touch base on them. And then now we're going to talk about this lovely quilt behind me. So this is from Aunt Em's. This is called Shooting Stars. And I wish you could see the quilting. You guys can always, I always say that, but it's got this beautiful design through it. And this uses a controlled colorway. Or you could even dive into your stash if you wanted to. You can see we have a large variety. The center blocks are nice and big. And you know I like to talk about how then that's great for maybe a focal fabric that was a little bit too big. You didn't want to cut it up because you were going to lose the design of it. And you have those super scrappy stars then, and they're trailed by a chain. And it is kind of a log cabin style of a quilt block to kind of give you the full movement of the shooting stars. So Shooting Stars from Aunt Em's. Next, we have Winter Waddle from Satomi Quilts. And it is stinking adorable. You heard me earlier with the penguin aliens. Now look at penguins in their little winter hats, in their scarves. And it is perfect for a winter sewing project, or it could even be year round. It is traditionally pieced and it's recommended for intermediate quilters and above. These blocks are 12 inches, so you can make as many as little as you want. You could even make a coordinating pillow if you wanted. Lots of options with Winter Waddle. Now, for all your traveling, you guys know I love bags. Hey, I was looking for this earlier and I went and stole Byron's. Now I have mine back. I'll get to that later. So we have this great Stitch and Stash tote from Knot and Thread. On this side, you can see you have nice deep pockets. On the other side, I always think, you can decide what's the front and the back. You have a nice big zippered pocket to store things a little bit more secure. On the inside, I'll show you, there's a mesh pocket on the side, great for your Stanleys and Yetis and your water bottles and all that. You have this nice little pouch to help. It's an extra, it's just an extra pouch. Like this one has a little pencil icon on it, so it'd be really great. Because if I don't have dividers in my purse, I lose things. So like this would be really great for my pens and pencils or my gum, things I need access to but don't want to dig through. But there's even more pockets on the inside. You see it's super large. And of course you got the nice big tote handles. But as you see for the attachment here, they added the little clasp. You could easily add one to the other side and make it a crossbody or just something longer. So this is the Stitch and Stash tote from Knot and Thread. Next, we have from La Gadrunia is some new Scrappy foundation pads. First up, we're going to have Scrappy Stars. And these are 6-inch. There's 50 foundations included. There's 2 of each design. You see it's got nice, beautiful cover, very attractive. It'll be super drawing attention on your shelves. And then all the blocks and book. These are some examples. This is great for the 250th anniversary. This kind of looks Christmassy, but you can see the centers all are different. So each design is repeated twice. So there's 25 designs, 50 pages. It's the difference of the center. There's basic cutting instructions, block requirements for quilts of various sizes. So there's a lot of extra info in here. There's a QR code as well for additional resources. So it comes with so much just in this little book. If you don't want to do stars, you have the options to do Scrappy Mountains. Now I even have the quilt to show you in a second, but let me kind of flip through it here. These are 100 foundations, so you got 50 different mountain designs, 2 of each again. These blocks finish at 3 inches by 6 inches. Again, all that great information on the inside cover. And then, of course, all of your pads. Here you have some of the designs you can make with them. And then what you can make if you put them all into a quilt. Look at how gorgeous that is. I mean, I'm a mountain person, so I partially am partial to this. I really love it. And blue is also one of my favorite colors. So kind of striking all the chords that I love. So next we have one that could be great for Valentine's Day, anniversaries, weddings, or just any time of year. It is called Cozy Checkered Hearts, and it is a vintage inspired piece from Quilty Love. And she's a big one. Thank you. So this has your classic heart blocks. They're paired with simple 9-patch blocks, and it's going to create a design that's both charming as well as satisfying. There are 3 layout options included in the pattern. I love when you get more than one for the price of one. Your coordinated rows with repeating rows for a clean, cohesive look. It is fat quarter friendly. You could also play with a scrappy look or just randomly piece it together the way you want. Maybe you want every other row to be hearts, every 2 blocks. Creativity. It's completely up to you. So Cozy Checkered Hearts. Let's see who else is tuning in today. Hello, Jan from Wisconsin. Hello to Teresa from Tennessee Mountain Creek Quilt Shop. Hello, Rose. Rose, we are a wholesale distributor. So if you see something here you like and you're not a shop and you don't have an account with us, you can ask your local quilt shop to order it for you because they likely have an account with us. Hello to Cordula from Germany. Oh, that's pretty far. You're probably our farthest today. So next we have 2 new ones from Artie's Quilting Company. The first one is the Wattle Brigade, because the theme of today's show, and I didn't even notice it, is penguins. So let's check this out. So you got 3 and 3 and 3. Oh, we gotta show that one. You have this guy sliding along. So you have them marching, you have them slipping around, and it is a traditionally pieced quilt pattern. It is perfect for an advanced beginner. And it is called the Wattle Brigade, and now I want to watch Happy Feet. That makes me think of Happy Feet. So cute. Keeping with the animal theme from Artie's Quilting, we have the Giddy Up quilt. Can you guess what that name, what animal is coming from that? Alyssa's over here saying it's cool. It's going to be a little hard to show, but I'll step all the way over. And we'll fold it to show that that's in the other corner too. So this is called Giddy Up. And again, this is from Artie's Quilting, and it is 65.5 inches square. It has this beautiful rearing horse, super powerful. Again, traditional piecing techniques. It is ideal for intermediate quilters that are looking for something a little bit more challenging. There are super detailed instructions that are going to help guide you through, ensuring your creative journey reward. Let's look at this fun backing fabric. Cute. Next, we have a way for you to wrap up in the comfort of your favorite quilts. You see it hanging up here. This is a Cozy Cascade. This is from Rachel Rossi Design, and it is reversible. It is an open front cardigan. It gives quilters a whole new way to enjoy your craft by wearing it. And it's designed, of course, with winter coziness in mind. And you can use your favorite fabrics. You can see this is a beautiful ombre fabric from her line. But then you get a totally different look if you would reverse it and have that line in it. It is written by a quilter for a quilter. It's going to skip the intimidating garment sewing jargon. I know that would make me a little bit nervous reading that stuff. It's a little overwhelming. And it's just going to easily walk you through step by step. It has 6, I think, sizes included. You have extra small, small, medium, large, extra large, XXL, and XXXL. And it's great for encouraging fabric sales because you're going to need 6 or plus yards per project. She did send a sample as well that maybe you just want to test it out. You could do one with just the same fabric on front and back, but I think the super fun part about it is that you can make it reversible and you get 2 in 1. And I said it earlier, you know I love when you get more than what you're paying for. So next we have some more foundation paper pieces. These ones are from It's So Emma. You have 8-inch and 12-inch, but I have the 12-inch in front of me. So 12-inch finish. There's 42 sheets per pad. It makes 21 blocks. This is the Woven Star quilt block. And this, foundation paper piecing, it's just going to make for perfect blocks every time. It's going to save time, and it's got shaded as well as numbered. So it's super easy and fuss-free. And it has guides like, here's your sewing line, and then here's your first trim line. And lots of information on the inside as well. So a lot packed into this little stack of paper. Next was the thing I lost, then stole Byron's, then found. This is from Beach Potato Embroidery, which is a new vendor for us if you saw our new vendor email. And I'm a sucker for glitter, and it doesn't show up well on camera. But this is the embroidery glitter fabric. So pretty. This is the Christmas kind of colorway pack. So it just adds so much fun and brilliance to your projects. It has tons of reflective little particles. And it's just super shimmery and has a gorgeous appeal. And you'll see in the link that there's, I think there's 20 different colorways. There's multiple spring, fall, neutral, blues. So make sure you check them all out, because then you can do some fun things like the Christmas workshop. Like, who doesn't love a sparkling reindeer? This beautiful ornament. It's not mistletoe. What is that?
Holly.
Holly, thank you. Peppermint. And we all just love a little sparkle, right? Maybe, you know, like Christmas just happened, so maybe that's not what we're thinking about. What about adding fun to your notebook? This one says, have a so-tastic day. This one just has some fun motifs on the front. Maybe you're not into little craft projects like that. Well, we've got to start thinking about Halloween, right? What about this secretly spooky table runner? Let's see the sparkle in the owl. It is truly customizable because you can choose how many of these star blocks you need for your table. Each finished star block is about 12 inches and your sashing is about 3 inches, so it's pretty easy to kind of math it out. Fully made up, the way the pattern is written, it is 68.5 inches. Have a shorter table, take a block out. Look at this one in the pumpkin. How stinking cute is that? Or you could leave out the sashing, choose which blocks are your favorite. So much creativity, so many options. Okay, maybe I'm getting too far ahead thinking about Halloween. What about just something fun, like a radiant rooster? With this coordinating fabric, it's so bright, it's so fun. It has 28 different fabrics, and it really shines. So this is all from Beach Potato Embroidery, that beautiful vinyl, these wonderful patterns. So make sure you check out this new vendor at Checker.
A question for repeat of the quilt behind you.
So this is Shooting Star behind me. Shooting Star is from Aunt M's. Good time to remind you then that we have the link. It's a pinned comment in our description. It's our comment section. It's going to take you to all the items being showcased today. But this is Shooting Star, and it is from Aunt M's Quilts. Next, I'm moving to some items from by Annie. And I'm going to start with the snappy sleeves, which are pretty self-explanatory because they have these tool-free snaps. There's no pressing needed. These just snap together with your fingers. You have, this is kind of an antique brass, a nickel, and a black metal. So these are great for purses and wallet closures, pockets, straps, even for garments and wearables. An extra piece that's great for your bag making that they also have is an awl. But back to the pattern. So this is called Snappy Sleeves, and it includes instructions for 2 handy styles. You have a horizontal and a vertical. They each have the flap with the snap closure. You can see that was super easy for me to open. So here would be the smaller version of the horizontal. So you can kind of see This might be a good size for Kindle. This is great for an iPad or a smaller laptop. Again, super easy to just undo those snaps. Great for focal, big print fabric. It's great to put them together. Like maybe you keep your Kindle in this and your laptop in this, and you just keep them all together. They add this nice little clear pocket on the bottom so you can put your information in case something happens. And then, of course, there are the vertical. So lots and lots of options with your snappy sleeves. And if you guys have been around for a while, you know I love things that kind of nest together and make super easy for storage or cleaning. So these are super ideal for that. Next, we're going to talk about Foldylocks. And this has a zippered pocket on the front as well as the back. And it's got a magnetic closure or invisible snap, whatever you kind of prefer to call it. And you have the options to make it. You could carry it as a clutch. You can add your straps and wear it as a crossbody. So it's super great for being hands-free on the go. It's even got these snaps on the side. So if you need to kind of make the pouch a little bit bigger, you have the ability to do that. Be great for your phone, your wallet, maybe cords when you're traveling, or your makeup brushes, or paper piecing, or like if you have the Karen K. Buckley, the like perfect circles and stuff, those can kind of get everywhere. It's a great way to keep them organized. Next, we have a focal point, and this includes instructions for three styles, each in 2 sizes. So here you have a skinnier, kind of tall one, and kind of like focal. It's great for your sunglasses or your glasses, your sewing tools, pens. You can even do it dual, so you can put stuff on both sides, or you can just do it single. You can even open it for like if you wanted to put a clasp on it to kind of keep it a little bit more secure. Nothing's going to fall out. You also have kind of this kind of shape. I think specifically this would be great for your sunglasses because the sunglasses kind of have that shape to it. I'm a big sunglasses kind of person, so I would like using the big one. And then you can have a even larger and skinnier. Again, you can do double pockets, or again, that tool-free snap to keep things secure. So all of those great items today were from by Annie. Today, I also have some new ones from Lori Kent Designs. The first one is my hobby is gardening. Thank you. So you have your watering can, you have your boots, your florals, your little sign that says garden. This is 38 by 16 inches, and it could be a bench pillow, a wall hanging, a table runner. You just have a bunch of these fun motifs, flower pots. So for our gardening friends, here's a great one for you. With gardening, I think of spring, getting my plants all out and everything. But what happens a lot during the spring, which I would like much more than what we have right now, is rainy days. You know, this adorable duck with its umbrella and its raincoat. Great for, again, your florals and just something fun and bright in this crummy weather we're having, right? So rainy day ducky, all from Lori Kent Designs. Next, we have some new items from the Gypsy Quilter. They're going to come in this lovely container. That's the right word. And these are emery boards. There are 3 designs per assortment, and they are 48-piece assortments. We have a quilt themed and a crafty theme. And so let's take a little bit of a closer look. We'll do a top down for the 3 designs. Oh, I'm missing one. Aha, got it. So they do all come individually in this, what do you call this, a plastic holder, so that, you know, they're not all rubbing together and getting dull while they're in there. These are the 3 quilt themed designs. Great to tuck them in your sewing caddy or your travel bag, especially that it has the cover, so that you never have one when you need one, you know? Again, all individually packaged. They are double-sided, 150 grit. And then we also kind of have a crafty theme assortment. These are from the Gypsy Quilter, and these are the emery board assortments. Again, there's a quilty and craft themed, so make sure you get your pre-orders in for these. Now, something else, you might have seen the email for it. Now, normally Maria handles everything Creative Grids, but she is on vacation, so bear with me, I'm going to do my best. But we do have a new item from Creative Grids, and it is this grid-free 18 by 24 inch double-sided healing rotary cutting mat. Now you're like, oh, Tessa, what's different? All your mats are double-sided. Well, you got the light gray and the original that our mats are currently in, and like I said, it's grid-free. So you just have your numbers, your markings around the outside, so there's nothing interfering with your work or your view in here. They're always going to be visible while you work. We think this mat contains the best features of our mats while being great for influencers, educators, and designers. It is available for pre-order. It is expected to arrive in March. The mat overall is 19 1/8 by a little over 24. We didn't put that in there. Oh, by 25. Okay, we did. And it's got your 1-inch tick marks. And I think, again, this is really great. Maybe if you have a small space and you just need, you don't want to have to move everything to clean, or, you know, we take a lot of pictures with these mats and we understand the lines can kind of make a picture a little bit busy. So this is a great, clean way to do it. You can still see your numbers, which is super easy. It's still a nice, great size for all of our trim tools and rulers. And we are super, super excited for this. Again, it is out for pre-order. It is expected to arrive in March. And the Creative Grids rotary cutting mats, go back showing you the other side, are self-healing. And again, they're double-sided. There are 5 layers in here. So you get 2 cutting surfaces and 2 separate layers of self-healing material. And with these 2 different sides, 2 different colors, depending on your fabric or maybe the aesthetic you're going for. The label that comes with it does have a QR code printed on it, which will take you to a video Maria has done about how to get the most out of this minimalist mat. So that is it for us today. I had a couple over here. So last show we talked about LDH scissors, which is new for us. And I had a couple more samples come in I wanted to show you. That Midnight. This is a 9-inch. And this is 8. This is the scalloped one. This packaging, this foam is really great.
Where's the vendor?
LDH. These are LDH scissors. They come in these great packaging. It's even got thank yous and information about the company. It says a box full of brilliance, which is fun. And then kind of going to speed round. Oh, I already took it off here. Our new vendor, Due North Handmade. Again, if you are on our emails, you saw this come in. Great toys for kids. Alyssa, this could be your next project.
Yeah.
For her sister's kid, not her. Sorry. Don't need to put that rumor out there. My bad. Those ones come in kits and available just as the pattern. So lots of great new things at Checker. There's always new things coming up on our website every day. And if we missed any questions, I don't think we did, Cindy.
Nope.
Okay, perfect. But if you have a comment later, that's absolutely fine. A lot of these things are samples or patterns your rep should have. They're all available on checkerdisc.com, and we appreciate you being a Checker customer. Happy New Year, and we're going to see you here next month in February on Wednesday the 18th. Bye.